A very good day to all my dear students of class 10. Today I want to just briefly discuss the chapter hydrogen chloride gas, hydrochloric acid. Now this is one part of the chapter which is called study of compounds. In this study of compounds there are parts like hydrogen chloride, hydrochloric acid, part 1. Next one is study of compounds ammonia. Next one is study of compound nitric acid, and the last one is study of compound sulfuric acid. So today, in this first part, out of the 4 parts, I will briefly explain you the chapter hydrogen chloride gas and hydrochloric acid. Now, hydrogen chloride gas, HCl, hydrogen chloride gas, it is a covalent compound in the gaseous state. But as soon as I dissolve this hydrogen chloride gas in water, it becomes hydrochloric acid, which is now behaving as an ionic compound. Now, let us go back to the history of hydrogen chloride gas and the acid. It was originally known as muriatic acid or marine acid. It is present in the gastric juice of mammals. This acid is present in the gastric juice of mammals. This gas, hydrogen chloride gas, it is found in volcanic gases. In the combined state, hydrogen chloride gas or hydrochloric acid, it is present in minerals such as rock salt. Rock salt is sodium chloride, horn silver, silver chloride, and sylvine, that is potassium chloride. So this was about the history of the gas and the acid. Now, the most important thing in this chapter is the laboratory preparation of hydrogen chloride gas. The first thing which you all must remember is the equation over here. The equation for the lab preparation of hydrogen chloride gas, you can see over here, NaCl, sodium chloride, that is rock salt, plus concentrated sulfuric acid. Arrow, above the arrow, temperature less than equal to 200 degrees Celsius. The temperature cannot be more than 200 degrees Celsius. There is a problem in that. If the temperature goes beyond 200 degrees Celsius, then instead of sodium hydrogen sulfate will be formed. And the formation of this sodium sulfate is undesirable. It is not desirable. Moreover, please remember, at temperatures above 200 degrees Celsius, the glass apparatus might break. That is why it is very important to maintain the temperature less than or equal to 200 degrees Celsius so that we obtain sodium hydrogen sulfate and the gas, hydrogen chloride gas. Now, let me explain you the diagram for this hydrogen chloride gas preparation and the preparation of hydrochloric acid. Now, here you can see there is a round bottom flask. There is a round bottom flask which is kept on a tripod stand. Under the tripod stand there is a Bunsen burner. Okay. And now, in this round bottom flask there is sodium chloride salt which is kept. There is a thistle funnel attached in this round bottom flask. There is a delivery tube. This is sealed airtight. Okay. Now, and then from this thistle funnel, concentrated sulfuric acid is poured. When sulfuric acid is poured from here, it goes right down and comes in contact with sodium chloride salt. Then this Bunsen burner is switched on, and the temperature is maintained less than equal to 200 degrees Celsius with the help of a laboratory thermometer. Now when the reaction begins, after some time, hydrogen chloride gas, HCl gas, hydrogen chloride gas is formed in this round bottom flask by the reaction between sodium chloride salt and sulfuric acid. The gas comes up, it enters this delivery tube mouth, goes in this direction. Please keep in mind, this HCl gas is not dry. It may contain moisture. That is why this gas is now passed by means of a delivery tube into a washer bottle. This washer bottle contains concentrated sulfuric acid, which is the drying agent to dry the hydrogen chloride gas. Now the gas enters this washer bottle and then it bubbles up. It bubbles up and enters the other delivery tube. Okay, it goes up. Now this gas which comes out from this washer bottle, it is dry HCl gas. It comes all along this way and then it is collected. This is a tap, this is another tap. This is closed in the beginning. So this is open. So the gas comes down and we collect the gas in a gas jar by a method which is called upward displacement of air. Air is pushed up. The reason over here, hydrogen chloride gas, it is 1.28 times heavier than air. Moreover, hydrogen chloride gas is not collected over or using water because hydrogen chloride gas is highly soluble in water. If I take one volume of water, it can dissolve approximately 452 volumes of hydrogen chloride gas. That is why we don't use water to dissolve, to collect hydrogen chloride gas. Please remember, vapor density of hydrogen chloride gas is 18.25, whereas the vapor density of air is 14.4. From this knowledge of vapor density, we can clearly see which is more denser. Hydrogen chloride gas is more denser, more heavier than air. That is why it is collected by a method which is called upward displacement of air. It is 1.28 times heavier than air. Now suppose if I want to dissolve this hydrogen chloride gas in water and prepare hydrochloric acid, then I must close this tap, I must open this tap. So what happens? The hydrogen chloride gas starts to move in this direction. It moves in this direction and then it enters this delivery tube this way. There is a water trough. There is a trough containing water and there is an inverted funnel attached over here. The funnel is upside down, inverted funnel. So the gas comes all along this way. It fills up the funnel properly and then what happens? The volume of the gas in this funnel, it dissolves in the first layer of water. It dissolves in the first layer of water from the water trough, in the water trough. And then, now, this funnel containing HCl gas and the gas which is dissolved over here, it pulls up the acid which has been formed, hydrochloric acid, in this funnel. So whatever is pulled up, that is hydrochloric acid. It is hydrochloric acid. Now, my dear students, once this acid is formed and it is pulled up in the funnel, there is a gap between the rim of the funnel and the water level in this water trough. So, because of density problem, because of gravity problem, the hydrochloric acid in this funnel, it is left. It falls down and the acid settles down at the bottom of this water trough. Fresh water goes up and it touches again the rim of the funnel, and then after which, in the meantime, hydrogen chloride gas is being prepared, it is getting dried, it is coming over here, it is entering this delivery tube, it is being collected over here. Again, the fresh lot of hydrogen chloride gas comes over here, again dissolved in the fresh water layer, the topmost layer of water, it converts into acid, it gets pulled up, again it leaves it down, and again another layer of hydrochloric acid comes down and in this way, this happens for quite some time. A time comes when the entire water in this water trough has become hydrochloric acid, HCl acid. Now, my dear students, this method of preparing hydrochloric acid is called inverted funnel arrangement. It is a special arrangement. This arrangement prevents back suction of water. Back suction of water from this flask. If we use a delivery tube, what will happen? The water from this flask will enter this delivery tube. It will come all along this delivery tube and it will enter this container containing sulfuric acid, and there will be a splashing of the acid, and if the splashing is intense, there is a chance, there is a possibility of this glass bottle breaking, and that will cause damage to the glass apparatus. Moreover, This use of an inverted funnel to prepare hydrochloric acid provides a large surface area for the dissolving of the hydrogen chloride gas in this water. That is how we prepare hydrogen chloride gas and hydrochloric acid. Now, my dear students, this is the first part of the chapter, hydrogen chloride gas and hydrochloric acid. Now, next thing which I want to explain you is the fountain experiment. The fountain experiment is an experiment to demonstrate the high solubility of hydrogen chloride gas in water. Okay, now the diagram for the fountain experiment. In this experiment, which is designed, which was performed to demonstrate the high solubility of hydrogen chloride gas in water, what I have done over here is we have taken a water trough containing blue litmus solution. Blue litmus dissolved in water becomes blue litmus solution. Now, above this we have placed a round bottom flask in an inverted position, upside down position, filled with dry HCl gas. The gas inside, there is a gas inside this flask, and that gas is dry hydrogen chloride gas. It is filled over here, and it is made airtight. It is made airtight, and a jet tube, jet, a jet tube is inserted in this round bottom flask from underneath, and then the lower end of the jet tube is immersed, it is dipped in this blue litmus solution. Now, how to perform over here? Before starting this experiment demonstration, a dropper filled with air, filled with water, it is inserted over here. There is a dropper. This is the bladder of the dropper. It is filled with water. It is inserted over here. Okay, and then now we know gases. When gases are cooled, they contract. They may condense also. So what is done over here is, we already know that hydrogen chloride gas, it is highly soluble in water. I have already mentioned you that time. One volume of water can dissolve 452 volumes of HCl gas. So this is a huge volume to be dissolved. So now what we do is, over here we press this bladder of this dropper, and when we press it containing water, the water sprouts up over here, and when water enters this flask, some of the hydrogen chloride gas dissolved in the water. And moreover, what we can do is, we can take a face towel, soak the face towel in ice cold water, fold it and place it on the head of this part of the round bottom flask. So these two things, the addition of water in the flask and the cooling down of the temperature of the flask by using a face towel, makes the gas, hydrogen chloride gas, to contract and cool down. In that process, what happens? In the flask, some vacuum is created, empty space is created, and since empty space is created over here, that must be balanced. So we know there is atmospheric pressure acting on this blue litmus solution surface. So what happens? Through the jet tube over here, the blue litmus solution is pulled up. It is pulled up, and it sprouts over here. In the form of a fountain. But the color of the fountain, the color of the blue litmus solution, when it enters the flask, it is not blue, it is red. We get to see a red fountain. Now, why red fountain? Because there is gas left over here in this flask. Some gases contracted, some gases dissolved in this water from the dropper, but some gas is still left over there. That is why when this blue litmus solution comes in contact with the the gas over there, it turns it from blue, it turns it into red. That is why we see a red colored fountain, proving that the gas, hydrogen chloride gas, is acidic in nature in the aqueous state. In the gaseous state, hydrogen chloride gas is covalent in nature. but in the liquid state, in the aqueous state, hydrogen chloride gas becomes hydrochloric acid and it turns blue litmus solution or blue litmus paper red in color. So this was the fountain experiment, and please keep in mind it demonstrates the high solubility of HCl gas in water. That is the first thing. And remember also, 1 volume of water can dissolve 452 volumes of HCl gas. Now, the remaining chemical properties, physical properties, uses of HCl gas, test for HCl gas, I have already discussed. I have already sent you in the lesson assignment, which is already on the school's website, as well as I posted them on the the WhatsApp group. Please go through them properly. One more thing I want to mention and clarify over here is the the reaction of concentrated hydrochloric acid with oxidizing agents. These reactions become very important. That is why I want you all to give more importance to these reactions. Reactions of Conc HCl with oxidizing agents like manganese dioxide, lead dioxide, trilate tetraoxide, potassium permanganate, and potassium dichromate. So let me write down these equations so that there is a revision for you all. The first one is manganese dioxide, MnO2. Manganese dioxide reacting with concentrated hydrochloric acid, Conc HCl. Okay, it forms MnCl2 plus water plus chlorine gas, Cl2. This is a greenish yellow colored gas. This manganese dioxide is the oxidizing agent. So Conc hydrochloric acid reacts with manganese dioxide to form manganese chloride, water and chlorine gas. Next one. The next one is lead dioxide, PbO2. PbO2, lead dioxide reacting with concentrated hydrochloric acid, Conc hydrochloric acid 4 over here, arrow. It forms PbCl2 plus twice H2O plus Cl2, greenish yellow gas, chlorine. The third one is trilate tetraoxide, Pb3O4 reacting with Conc HCl, concentrated hydrochloric acid, Conc HCl, 8 of them, arrow, heating symbol. It forms lead chloride 3PbCl2 plus 4H2O plus Cl2, another chlorine gas. Next one is reaction with potassium permanganate solution, KMnO4 plus 16HCl. This is concentrated HCl, hydrochloric acid. It forms potassium chloride plus manganese chloride plus water plus chlorine gas. Okay. Next one is reaction with potassium dichromate, K2Cr2O7 reacting with 14HCl, Conc HCl, forming chromium chloride, CrCl3, chromium chloride 2 plus twice KCl plus 7H2O plus 3Cl2. Over here there is 5. Water is 8. Okay, now these equations are very important, my dear students. You must try to remember them. In these reactions of Conc hydrochloric acid with oxidizing agents, these are the oxidizing agents. You see, manganese dioxide, lead dioxide, trilate tetraoxide, potassium permanganate, potassium dichromate. These are the oxidizing agents. Now, these oxidizing agents convert concentrated hydrochloric acid to chlorine gas. Chlorine gas. Chlorine gas is what? It is a greenish yellow colored gas. So, my dear students, the important things I have tried to explain in this video. Please go through this video properly and nicely and try to understand the things. Okay? And then remaining the theory matter, the theory portion, you can go through the lesson which I have already sent you on the school's website and on the WhatsApp group. Thank you. Have a nice day.